Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my second lesson of D2, chapter number 1, exercise 1C, that is about inverse proportion. What is inverse proportion and how to understand the inverse proportion? If increase in one quantity causes proportional decrease in the other quantity, or decrease in one quantity causes proportional increase in the other quantity, then the quantities will set to be in inverse proportion. Let's move to intermediate level. Question number 5. Let's read the question first. Question says 35 workers are employed to complete the construction project in 16 days. 35 workers have to complete the job in 16 days. Before the project starts, the boss of the company is told that he needs to complete the project in 14 days. 14 days, assuming that all workers work at the same rate, how many more workers does he need to employ in order to complete the project on time? If we look at the question carefully, that initially 35 workers were hired and they were supposed to complete the work in 16 days, but now what happened that we have to complete the job and work and the construction work 2 days before the actual time which was given to us. So as the days have decreased, so he has to employ more workers to complete the job at proper time. So let's move to the solution of question. Men inversely proportional to days, m equals to k times d, k upon d. And now workers were 35, men were 35, when the days were 16, k upon 16, shift 16 to other side. This is 35 multiplied by 16 equals to k, multiply 35 by 16, 35 multiplied by 16, and k will be equal to 560. Now we have to write down the equation that connects men and days. That will be m equals to 560 divided by d. This is the relationship between men and days. Now what we have to do next, that we have to find that how many more workers are needed when he is having 14 days. So for the second part, what we have to do, again we have to take the same relationship, and instead of d we have to replace 14. 560 divided by 14, it will give me 560 divided by 14, 40. So men have become, m has the value 40. So initially there were 35 people, 35 workers, but in order to finish and complete the job in 14 days, he has to hire 40 workers, means extra worker or extra workers required equals to 40 minus 35, which is equal to 5. So that means he has to hire 5 more workers to complete the job in 14 days, and then he will be on time. I hope you are clear about this question. Let's move to the next question. Next question says, let me read the question first. A consignment of fodder can feed 1260 cattle for 50 days. A consignment of fodder can feed 1260 cattle for 50 days. Given that all cattle consume the fodder at the same rate, find the first part is the number of cattle an equal consignment of the fodder can feed for 75 days, the number of cattle, and the second part is the number of days an equal consignment of fodder can last if it's used to feed 1575 cattle. Let's move to the solution of question. The question says that consignment of fodder can last is enough for 50 days. First part is cattle. We have to write cattle, and then the days. Now 1260 cattle cattle can be fed on for 50 days. Then the next information says that the number of cattle, it means here we have to assume X, the number of cattle and equal consignment of fodder can feed for 75 days. Now you can see that days have increased. So what will happen to cattle? They will decrease. So this is the situation for the inverse variation. So the arrow will be going up from this side and it will be going down. So we have to write the equation X ratio 1 to 60 equal to 50 upon 75. Bring 1 to 60 to other side. 50 upon 75 multiplied by 1260, and this will give me 50 multiplied by 1260 divided by 75, 840. So it means if the same fodder we are using for 75 days, the cattle has to be 840. I hope you are clear about this situation. Let's move to the next situation of the question. Again, the second part of the same question. Let me read the question again. Question says that we have to find the number of days an equal consignment of fodder can last if it is used for 15 to 1575 cattle. Again, we have to write the relation cattle and days. Now, if we were having 1260 cattle, for them the food was enough for 50 days. Now, if the cattle have become 1575, how many days they require to eat this food? Again, we can see the cattle has increased from 1260 to 1575. So obviously the days will decrease. So this is the situation of inverse proportion. Arrow will be going up, and from this side arrow will be going down. And now write the equation X ratio 50 equals to 1 to 60 ratio 1575. X will be equal to 1 to 60 upon 1575 multiplied by 50. So now you can hold the calculator. 1 to 60 multiplied by 50 divided by 1575, and this will give me 40. So X will be equal to 40 days. And this was the cattle. I hope you are clear about this situation. These questions are equally important, not for O-level students, but for the students who are preparing for their army tests. So please watch these lessons carefully. Let's move to the next question. And the next question says that, let me read the question. At the sports camp, there is the sufficient food for 72 athletes to last for 6 days. Food is enough for 72 athletes for 6 days. If 18 athletes are absent from the camp, how many more days can the food last for the other athletes? State the assumption we are making. We can write it in this form: athlete and days. If there are 72 athletes, they can consume the food for 6 days. Now what happened? 18 athletes have not joined. So 72 minus 18 will give me 54. And we do not know for how many days the food will last with them. So we are supposing that that is X. Now as the athletes have decreased, so obviously the food will last with them, and they can have the food for more days. It's the inverse proportion situation. Arrow will be going up, and now from this side arrow will be going down. Write down the equation that X upon 6 equals to 72 upon 54. Shift 6 to other side. 72 upon 54 multiplied by 6. So 72 multiplied by 6, 432. 432 upon 54 which is equal to 8. Now initially when the athletes were 72, they can use that food for 6 days. Now when the athletes have become 54, they can have the food for 8 days. And the question says that how many more days. So the extra or more days, they can have food equals to 8 minus 6 which is equal to 2. I hope you are clear about this question. Let's move to question number 8 and first read the question. Question says that if z is inversely proportional to x and z equals to 5 when x equals to 7, find the value of x when z equals to 70. As z is inversely proportional to x, so we can write the equation and relationship that z inversely proportional to x or z equals to k by x and z equals to 5 when x equals to 7. So z equals to 5 when x equals to 7. Okay, cross multiply it and it will become 5 multiplied by 7 equals to k, or k will be equal to 35. Now the relationship between z and k will be z equals to 35 by x. I hope you are clear that how am I writing the equation connecting z and x. Now the second part says that we have to find the value of x when z is 70. Again I have to take this relationship that z equals to 35 by x and z is 70. Instead of z replace 70, 35 by x. Cross multiply this, 70x equals to 35 or x equals to 35 by 70. Read the table, 35 ones are and 35 twos are 1 by 2. So the value of x equals to 1 by 2. I hope you are clear about this question. Let's move to question number 9 and read the question first. Question says b is inversely proportional to a and b equals to 3.5 when a equals to 2. Find the value of b when a equals to 1.4. For all such questions, first of all, we have to write the equation connecting the two variables which are in the question. So what we have to do, because b is inversely proportional to a, there b equals to k by a and b has the value 3.5. 3.5 equals to k upon 2. Now let me move to this side. K will be equal to 3.5 multiplied by 2 or k equals to 7. This is the value of constant. Block the answer and now instead of k replace 7. So my equation will take the form b equals to 7 by a. This is the equation that is connecting b with a. And now the second part says find the value of b when a is 1.4. Again take the relationship that b equals to 7 by a and a has the value 1.4. 7 upon 1.4. Remove the decimal like this and now read the table. 7 ones are 7 twos are 14 and 2 ones are 2 fives are. So value of b will be equal to 5. I hope you are clear about this lesson. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Watch my lesson, like, share and subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.